let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go. We got it.
On play action, it's Fields. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running back, motioning right. Fields on 3rd. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
The kick by Folk is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Thrown right away. Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Out wide, it's Waddle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
All right, come on.
Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. They touch him down with a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Into the secondary past the 40. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reduce the lead to just 4. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Green Knights.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's Hill on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Tua off the play fake. This finds its target. That's Hill. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready? Turbo one, high.
Here's Tua again. He lets a heater go deep middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
They start to drive with Hall. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead on the first play of the drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Tua now from the gun. Gets this one to Waller. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Achane, first down carry. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 17-14 ball game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's a chain up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time left. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Right here. Ready, T.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he's not going to get in, but the drive will continue as he does get enough for 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. A-Chan does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Jets take their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punt meets him at the 28. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running with A.J. and out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this run.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down carry for A.J. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Tua. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Throwing again here on second. Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw to right, finds Waddle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down, so the Dolphins are going to send out Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Fields on first down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Out of the backfield, looking for Breece Hall there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. 19 wins, 19 wins.
Tight end going in motion here. Fields on third. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets over. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And they left some meat on the bone with that kick. It spits out short of the 40.
The Jets, 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready. Ready, T. He's right.
First down, Tagovailoa by Law to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with a 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. Space to the left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here's Fields to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Here we go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4.
Jets, 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready, son?
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They run. It's Achane. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Achane again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Get right here.
Gets it again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion out of the slot. They start the half to get them home. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down. Here comes Hall. He breaks the tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Fields sneaking it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Jets start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the eyes when you call QB sneak. Those guys, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Takes out a one-stop. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. When you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 2nd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Finds his back, Achane. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, ready.
Here's Tua again. Has him on a quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
44, ready.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a toss play for Achane. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Achane running right. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
32 seconds.
On again, it's Gordon. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by Kader Tohu. To take possession in enemy territory. That return gets him across midfield. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Achane gets it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Try the middle with Gordon. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Tua off the play fake. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And out to Gordon. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
On the run, it's Gordon. He runs it across, touchdown! The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Throwing on first down. Fields looking for a target. He's brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Full call now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets make it an 18-point game.
56. Jets 38.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. That's Gordon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Give here to Gordon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll start this one out with Hall. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They put Bourne in motion right. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 319.
Motioning him from the slot right. They give on 2nd to Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. On the counter, Hall. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Trying to set this up quick. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Has a man. It's Ertz. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Don't jump. Ready?
Lazard, the motion man left. Fields on 1st down. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.